Hi, we're going to use trigonometry to help solve a right triangle. And when I say solve a right triangle, we want to figure out what our missing side is and what our two missing angles are. So multiple different things we can do here. I'm going to start with my hypotenuse, figuring out what this is. So we have two sides of a right triangle. In order to find the third side, we can use the Pythagorean Theorem. So let's start there. I want to say a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A and B are going to be my legs, 5 and 13. So I can say 5 squared, 13 squared, and our missing side squared. That hypotenuse across from the right angle is always going to be in our C. Then let's just do our algebra. We get 25 plus 169 equals x squared. Together that gives me 194. And in order to undo that exponent of 2, I got to take the square root. So I go like that, I go like that. X ends up being about 13.9. So there's one answer that we're looking for. Now we need to figure out what our two angles are. I don't really care where we start. I'm just going to say, let's start from A. From A, we could label all of our sides. Hypotenuse, opposite, adjacent. And we need to come up with our ratios, come up with our fractions. Well, what's our rule? We have SOH, CAH, TOA, something that should be written at the top of your page every time we're doing this. I want to compare opposite and adjacent. Why not hypotenuse? Well, what if I did this wrong? Then everything else would be wrong. These two numbers I know for a fact are correct because they're given to us. So let's use opposite and adjacent, which is tangent. So I'm going to say tangent of A. That's where I'm starting from right now. Is opposite over adjacent. Now, because we are looking for the angle, we don't want to use our regular tangent button. We're going to use that tangent inverse, that -1. And then we plug in 5 over 13. When we do that, we end up with the measure of angle A being 21 degrees. So this works out kind of nicely because I could do this whole process all again to figure, and from standing this time from angle B. But because 21 came out so nice and easy, 90 plus 21 plus what mystery number? So we'll say 90 plus 21 plus mystery equals 180. That mystery number ends up being 69 degrees when you subtract everything. So that's using trigonometry to help solve a right triangle.